And now we are live. Yeah, barely had the start streaming soon shit up, and we're already up and running for episode 111 of No Bucks Given right here on the Horny Goat YouTube channel. What is going on, everybody? It is a smaller crew this evening. It's not too many of us because well, it's been a long week. It's been a long week. It's been a long weekend. It's Father's Day, so I know this goat's making me scream, Daddy. So I got with me the power couple of the Horny Goat channel. I got JP and Heather with me this fine evening. How's everybody doing?
My
What?
my leg is feeling better. It's still a little sore, but getting better, and I will be home tomorrow.
Whoop whoop. How long is the flight again?
The first part of it will be 4 hours,
Ugh.
and then the last part will be like an hour.
Oh, okay. That's nothing.
So I'm going from Seattle to Chicago, from Chicago to Madison.
How
So it'll be about an hour.
how are you holding up, Heather? You ready to get rich and get that hotel?
Yeah. Especially after today, man. Jesus Christ.
Too much Wendy.
Just
TMW.
after fucking fit.
Just over anything or specifically, or just like, hey, fuck you, mom.
Her and her friend fighting, and then me telling her she needs to stay home because it's time for her friend to go home because her friend's parents wanted her home at that time. And then just a little bit ago, fucking telling her it's time to go lay down. She threw a fit.
I think she gets it from her father.
I mean, I'm not going to say that I didn't fight like that, but I think Heather is the same way. So it isn't just me.
Yeah, it's the best of both worlds. And we got the wonderful crew, as always, pouring into the chat. We got Alpha, we got Jurgen, we got Aru. What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all coming in here, as always. This is going to be a very chilled, laxed episode of No Bucks Given because we don't have too many things planned, but I'm sure we'll figure some sort of random topics to stumble into.
There is a couple of things that are not. I wouldn't even say it's politically related. Something was passed in the House of Representatives yesterday that everybody should be aware of.
Yeah.
The National Defense Authorization Act was passed. We'll talk about that. We went live last night and talked about the show, but I actually would like to get Connor's thoughts. And I know Heather and I kind of got into it last night over how the show was and why she dropped it the way she did.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this right here, right now, up front. Not that I think our friendships are going to be on the line for this whatsoever, but I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to see this differently than you guys. I thought if the best way I can describe it is that it was a better than average pay-per-view altogether. I would not say it was I don't think it was the greatest. I think that it was, if you were to equate it to a letter grade, a very solid B plus would be probably where I would rate that. There was, unfortunately, I feel bad saying this, once again, the women were the worst matches on the show, I think. Although I will say that I think...
Actually, I'm going to disagree with you.
Let him finish.
I think Bailey and Piper was better. I think the women's tag was pretty... Honestly, I thought it was fine up until the curse of Jade Cargill, since she got the tag in and just like that whole debacle.
I'll talk about it. We talked about it last night. I will disagree with you on the debacle thing. So go ahead.
I'm not saying it was just her, by the way. I'm just saying is that was the pivotal point where like it also slowed down the pace.
Well,
in my opinion.
How many times? Look, I said this last night. We all know Jade Cargill is never going to get any better. However, that botch she did last night at Backlash, she did that spot just fine. It fucking happens.
No, I'm not. Okay, hold on. Just I'm not attacking her as much as you think I am. What I'm saying is, yeah, she botched it and fucked it up. I'm not saying that all of the botches at that point were her fault. There was a few others by, I believe Shayna did something too, and there was a lot of like mistiming afterwards. But I'm not saying it was all Jade Cargill's fault. I'm not saying the match went to shit just because of her. What I'm saying is that point of the match, when she tripped, from that point forward, that match really kind of went downhill for me because there were other parts of it that also slowed down the momentum that it had.
Okay, so, but yes, I will agree that that match was probably the worst match on the card.
Yep, and that's honestly the only reason why.
However, I will say the booking decision was absolutely the right one.
Agreed, 100% agree. I think the way they booked it, I think the way
disagreed with you on that.
What's that?
Nobody disagreed with him on that, but that he's hard and fast. It's the right decision. We agree. Move on with that.
Yeah, and again, I'm saying I'm not. So just be very clear. I'm not saying that Jade Cargill was the reason the match was terrible. There was actually moments earlier on in the match she was doing fantastic. I'm not even saying that she was doing terrible out through the rest of the match. There were several botches at the end part of that. It wasn't just her. Shayna landed wrong too, or there were some other botches associated with them.
Mila Dawn didn't flip somebody.
Yeah, something like that. But like, and just those like kind of back to back little things kind of slowed down the momentum of the match. Piper Niven and Bayley surprised me for two reasons. One, I'll be very honest with you, infinitely better match than I thought we were gonna get. But I was also disappointed that she wasn't as, I shouldn't say disappointed. I was kind of half surprised that she wasn't more over in Scotland because like, she's the local girl and you figure they go crazy, but at the same time, it's also not like she's like a very prominent character until more recently for this exact reason. Like, we know why you're here, but fuck it, like it's kind of like one of those weird bittersweet things for me for as far as Piper Niven and Bayley, but not terrible.
The first match. What did you think of that?
That was a lot of fucking fun. I felt like they could have gone.
It wasn't the best match on the card.
Oh no! But it was the right match to put in the right spot. I had a sneak. I think I mentioned this when we were doing HGGM. And I think that this was. I would be figuring out as far as what do you put first. You had to put this one first. What about you, Heather? What did you think of this one? The I Quit.
It's one of the better matches of the night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Better, not best.
The best, correct.
To be clear.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and honestly, the spot with Mama Rhodes was fucking fantastic. But but the spot of that match was AJ taking that chair to the head in midst of phenomenal forearm and then doing a backflip off of that to go through a table. Holy fuck.
I kind of laugh because not that this is a bad thing, but it looked kind of cartoonish.
Yes, it did, but you know what? I loved it at the same time.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny. Let me see if I can pull up hold on one second as I'm pulling this up here.
I can pull up the list here and we can go off of it.
What?
If you want, I could pull up the list for the show.
Oh no! I was trying to find a GIF that's appropriate other than this like fucking screaming goat. But Screaming Goat stays where it's at. And thank you, Aru. Appreciate the wishing us the happy Fathers of Days.
You as well, Aru.
The IC title match. Very good.
For me, that was the best match of the night.
Yeah, that was match of the night for me.
I'll be very honest with you. It's a tough call for me. It's a very tough call for me. I think that I'll agree with you guys that this one is the match of the night by a little tiny bit more than the main event. I'll get there, and I think that's the part that we're going to disagree upon. But probably, no, the IC title match was very, very good. Man, it felt like old school storytelling all over again, didn't it? It felt like I got like an 80s vibe of like the old school type of booking where
it was okay. I wouldn't go that far back, but it was pretty good.
Well, no, I mean like the kind of like I don't know. I maybe I'm just fucking talking out of my ass, but no, I just felt like it had like an old school, easy to follow storyline vibe of like clearly Gable being the bad guy. I love the spot where he like clipped Maxine, and then of course Otis being the hero and saving, and then oh man, that fucking death stare that Chad Gable gave, and obviously for those who don't know, he did re-sign with the company. Thank God. I did not want him to go fucking anywhere, and I don't know. I don't think this is the last time Chad Gable's getting an IC title match.
No, he'll weasel his way back.
I think Monday is going to be very interesting. Because I think that we're going to either start to get Ortiz, or I think those Creed brothers are coming into the picture very, very soon.
Oh yeah, they're going to be the replacements.
Yeah, so I'm curious. Like maybe they could easily do a 6-man tag where it's Chad Gable and the Creed brothers against Alpha Academy and Sami Zayn for another shot at the IC title. You could do that on a Raw. You could do it at the Money in the Bank. There's more opportunities there that when you add them in there. Crap's gonna get crazy.
The only downfall to that is you're gonna know that Sammy's gonna be doing most of the work of that match, because you have Otis, yes, the walking bowling ball, but then the other one is Akira Tozawa.
Right, but those Creed brothers, though.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't.
You don't think what?
I don't think the Creed brothers are gonna become part of Chad Gable's stable. I think it's gonna be a dispersed thing. I think Chad Gable's just going to go off on his own. I don't think they need to do it. It's gone on long enough. Chad Gable needs to move on from the Alpha Academy shit.
Yeah, he's going to be gone from that soon, one way or the other.
So I would not even involve the Creed brothers.
Well, I mean, they did.
Here's the problem. I don't think Gable is strong enough on his own as a character.
I do.
I mean, compared to the Creed brothers, anyway. But here's the thing: you could the Creed brothers, athletically and character wise, are very similar to him, right? Aside from obviously the heel turn.
This is why I'll say this: I don't want a stable of guys that are exactly the same. It just don't work for me.
But it's a unique situation where I can see that, and I get the aggravation there, but hear me out on this, and this is the only reason I'm intrigued by it, is because it's a unique situation of you have the Creed brothers who are these athletic, like, I don't want to say monsters, but like in comparison to Chad Gable, they're bigger. It's almost like the like the authors of it would be like almost like the authors of Pain being teamed up with Rey Mysterio, right? There's a clear dynamic of like, holy shit, these bigger guys are coming in as like the muscle enforcement, right? And Chad Gable has been able to, or is losing control of manipulating one team, but he's able to manipulate another one. And especially where if anything else, nothing really came of the Alpha Academy up until obviously more recently with this whole heel turn. The heel turn for Chad Gable and kind of refreshing his entourage could be exactly what he needs to launch him into not only, I think it's a matter of time, obviously, before he's Intercontinental Champion. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. This could be a great launching pad and a way to really start like giving him that hard singles push. And plus they're doing that right now with a bunch of people right now. How many fucking teams are there? How many three man plus teams? I mean, jeez, I'm not complaining per se, but like it's a clear strategy that Triple H likes to use that will sometimes or sometimes doesn't work, where he'll create these teams in an effort to try to build some new stars out of it. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But if anything else, I'm not saying it's going to be successful. I think that for now, in terms of the long-term heel push of Chad Gable, it's a good fit. For now.
I get what you're saying, and it's intriguing. But for me, I look at it, and I'm like, what they're telling me is Chad Gable cannot do anything on his own. I do not like that thought.
Well,
we all know what Chad Gable can do. He can talk. He can wrestle.
Yep.
He's not Kurt Angle. Let's get that straight.
Well, yeah.
However,
he's El Bag.
I think that he can go on his own and do some things. Ultimately, I think he will win the Intercontinental title,
Mm-hmm.
and they will still drag on this Otis and
Tozawa.
Alpha Academy thing until maybe the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, and Otis will beat Chad Gable for the title.
I do agree with you there. I think Chad Gable. I mean, maybe that's the blow off, right? Maybe that's the blow off where like Otis gets the belt from Chad Gable, and then that's when like the Creed brothers like, man, you're on your own. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't even think they're going to be a part of it.
well, no. What I'm saying to you is like that could be for me. That would be like, all right, blah blah blah, because the one thing that I'm noticing, and we've talked about this multiple times before, is how by hook or by crook, Triple H is trying, not maybe successful with everything, but I think like he is genuinely trying to make everything make sense, to everything fit, and to have a better flow with it creatively. And I think he's done a magnificent job of doing so. Yeah, there's plot holes maybe here and there, little things like that, but for the most part, he's done a good job of making sure to try to utilize the roster as much as I got to be honest with you. I see more guys being, or at least from what I've read, more guys being used more frequently on TV than ever before, as opposed to just like, shoving him in the back. They're trying to use the rosters as much as possible. So even if I get the point of like whether or not you may or may not agree with using the Creed brothers or just on Chad Gable his own, honestly, I'm cool either way. To be very honest with you, I'd be cool if he was solo. I'd be cool if he would the Creed brothers. But if you add the Creed brothers, it adds two new dynamics or a team dynamic that now opens up creative possibilities of like, okay, what can we do with them? Or maybe the Creed brothers will get off of this or maybe that. It creates new opportunities for new stars that may not have got them before, even if it's a little bit forced. Like, again, like all of a sudden Karrion Kross and then Authors of Pain just fucking add up. Okay, sure. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a little head scratching, but fuck it. It fits the aesthetic.
I think if they do that, it'll kill Chad Gable. That's just me personally.
His character was almost killed once by being in his singles.
That was with Vince.
Shorty G. Right. And that's my point. We have to see how things play out, and we have to trust that, like, creatively they can bounce back from anything.
Either way, I think Chad Gable will ultimately weasel his way back in and beat Sami Zayn.
Yep.
I don't think he'll beat. Well, yeah, he'll beat Sami Zayn.
I think Otis beating Gable for the belt at Mania is where it's gonna go.
But it's gonna be Sami Zayn that finally gets Otis to realize. I like how they've incorporated the underdog to help the underdogs.
Mm-hmm. Aw.
Thank you, Wendy. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Wendy. You guys can't see it right now, but Wendy just held up a Happy Father's Day card that she drew for us for Father's Day.
Appreciate it. Now go lay down.
Fine, I'll go. I'm running the stream, though.
I'm just kidding, honey. I love you.
Whoa, okay, this is getting deep. It's up Federico in the Chizat. We're just talking a little bit of Clash at Castle. Let us know you guys your thoughts in the Chizat. I know the guys did the stream last night, but I was absolutely unconscious.
The fourth match.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to say this, and I said this last night. Triple H. I wouldn't even say Triple H. I would say Bayley created another star in Piper Niven. Piper Niven is exactly what they wanted Nia Jax to be. What Nia Jax should be.
So I would like to the thing of it is the match itself was kind of very meh. Like I didn't hate it, I didn't love it, but well, hear me out though. I do agree with you in the sense of that it was a great showcase of her ability and makes me very hopeful that this was not a one and done situation, that she gets featured more frequently, because I think there's a lot more talent there that was greatly featured and greatly utilized. I mean, we all knew Bayley was probably gonna, walk out with the belt, especially with Ela Dawn and Alba Fire. But sorry. But I mean, I think it was a great showcase of her ability. So if anything else from this, I just hope that she gets to keep the momentum and they don't just like swish her away. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good match. And then the main event.
It was pretty good. I thought it was a really good match. I thought it was the best women's match for sure.
Oh yeah,
it was the third best match of the
one
night.
out of two.
It
Oh,
was the third best match of the night for sure.
Two quick things. One, the AJ Cody match with the Bloodline beatdown at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody else catch the very last thing we saw before they cut to commercial?
Randy staring at the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Man, they pay attention to they pay attention to detail. I don't think we talked about this too much before, or if we have, it was very fleeting. But I mean, the countdown's happening, and it's going to happen on Raw on Monday. What do we think about the Uncle Howdy stuff?
I think it's happening.
It's definitely happening.
Well, it's definitely happening.
They were just waiting on Dexter Lumis to be free and clear of his previous obligations, and now they're ready. So it's happening.
So what do we think now? Now supposedly, I don't know many details of what the hell is happening, but I think it was PW Insider. I could be wrong. Said that there will be no supernatural elements to this group.
And I don't want supernatural elements.
I don't want it to be fucking
Taker Light.
Bray Wyatt as the Fiend.
Yeah, supposedly it's like
tried that angle with a character so many times, and it does not matter who it is; it always fails.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the Undertaker, when they pushed it to the point of Ministry of Darkness, it failed.
The one thing I will just say though, in defense, I do agree with you. I think though the Fiend didn't fail because of Bray. I think the Fiend failed because of greediness of Vince.
Yes.
And so that being said, I do agree that like the supernatural stuff, you kind of have to limit it. And I think especially now where the company's like creative direction's going, it's based off of like, it's definitely leaning more towards a realistic approach anyway. Like storylines are very simple. They're very easy to follow. They're not overly complicated. I think if you went that supernatural approach, obviously, I think
something based in coincidences. It wouldn't be outright like, oh, this dude has fucking magic. Okay.
Right, like Taker, you were able to suspend your disbelief with his.
That's the way he was built from the beginning.
Right, and so like especially towards the end, like towards like the second coming of the dead man, when he like the trench coat and stuff with the gloves, there were still like supernatural elements like mixed in, and you kind of like. Okay, like like he's getting him. Yeah, we kind of like shrugged it off. We didn't think too much of it. To me, if that's true, of no supernatural elements to it, A, that makes me happy, and B, it makes me far more interested in the group now.
It does. It gives it so much more of that chance to be able to actually survive and possibly even grow to the Fiend levels with the fandom.
Yeah,
it's got the best chance for it right now.
JP, what about you?
I hope they just do the cult following shit. That's what it was meant to be, and that's what it should stay. And I hope that's what Uncle Howdy is. I think it's not even going to be Uncle Howdy. It is going to be Bo Dallas. I don't think it's going to be Uncle Howdy. Yes, he will. It'll be an alter ego for him. That will be his alter ego, like a cult leader.
Yes,
would name himself something different, but we all know who it is.
Yeah, it's going to be Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
So,
or it will be they will come up with a different name for him. Yeah, he's gonna have that look, but they might do something else. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna probably miss it because I'll be
in the air. Yeah.
I'll have landed, but I will be driving home.
Oh yeah.
So
the Uncle Howdy stuff is very interesting. I do, and And just to make sure I understand you correctly, JP, you don't think he's going to do the Uncle Howdy character?
I don't think
I
they're
think
going to go as to the extent that they were portraying him when Bray was alive. I think it'll be an amalgamation or a different kind of form for the Uncle Howdy character.
I think he'll still wear the mask.
Uncle Howdy.
I think he'll still wear the mask, but he will reveal himself.
So do you think he might go as Taylor then, or like go like closer to his real name? I mean,
that may happen.
Yeah, I mean, granted, Bo. I'm sorry, but I know everyone's like, oh, but it's Bo Dallas. But I mean, I know everybody knows. But at the same time, if we're gonna,
what here, and I just want to say this real quick to everybody out there that bitches about a fucking name of a fucking wrestler. You can call him whatever the fuck you want, but there's a reason WWE does the things that they fucking do by changing names. Let it fucking go.
Well, no,
it is okay. I'm not saying you, Connor. I'm just saying people need to let that shit the fuck go. It's so fucking ass and stupid to complain about it.
Let it go, let it go. Don't tell it back anymore. So the Easter egg stuff, I'm just gonna warn you right now that you do anything like that, I'm fucking hook, line, and sinker, man. I am down the rabbit hole with you. So
there's a lot of people like that. They're all about the mystery behind it, and this is why it's one of the most brilliant ways they could have ever debuted a character. Just like with the Y2K countdown when Jericho hopped from WCW to WWF.
Man, can I say real quick as far as like a missed opportunity? Do you remember when they were doing the tease of like the code when Jericho came back in 2007?
Yeah.
That was done beautifully, and they fucked it up. They did for those of you real quick, they did these like viral teases of code during Raw. And then literally right before they revealed it, you see Jericho like clothesline a guy. And it's like, you white fucking prick. Anyway, but the Easter egg stuff leading to Bray's return last time, I thought was genius. I loved like how they played around with different little hints and clues and the QR codes. I'm curious I'm curious if they're able to track the viewership of that and see how many people actually go through with it. Anyway, I digress.
They could very easily do that just by scouring Twitter every week because it's always all over my timeline.
Well, no, I was gonna say like how many clicks.
Oh my god, this is what the QR code said. Oh my god, this is what you got to go look at. Oh my god, there's this website attached. Oh my god, there's these pictures.
It was all.
I mean, it's so easy to track that if you had people to sit down and look.
Well, they might. It was also one of the things I thought was very genius of the original Bray Wyatt character was that he had a vague backstory where you didn't know anything specific, but he could pull out of nowhere and piece it as a part of his lore and make it explain a characteristic about himself for whatever he needed to fit in terms of a narrative, which I'm like, that's fucking clever as fuck. Anyway,
even them doing that subtle story of the puppets actually in Firefly Funhouse being aspects of his personality.
Yep.
And not as Bray Wyatt, but as fucking Wyndham.
Right. Yeah, right. Oh yeah. Yes, I know what you're talking about. So the thing with the Uncle Howdy character or all these QR codes in general is that, they're kind of it seems like they're telling a story of like those who are like either wronged or not given a chance, which like, okay.
Basically hinting to all the people who are going to be in it.
Yep.
That's what it was set for each person. It's Uncle Howdy, first clan member, second clan member, third clan member.
So I think the names are pretty much well established, even if they're like in a generic pool. There might be one or two that might be different, but it looks like it's going to be somewhere along the lines of presumably Nikki Cross. Alexa Bliss's name's been tossed around, but that's not as solid. I think Nikki Cross is where they're going. Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, Eric Rowan, who has re-signed with the company. I think
that's it for the clan members.
That's it for the clan members.
Uncle Howdy, which would be Bo Dallas. So
I don't know. This is good shit. This is really good shit.
It's gonna be interesting.
And it will work at bringing Gacy up to the main roster as well as reintroducing people that have not been on TV in a very long time.
I'm genuinely curious how it's going to play out. I'm not surprised they're going to Raw. That doesn't surprise me at all because, especially with them
going to Netflix, you want that to be on your widest market.
Exactly. Especially if they're not going to do any like major commercial breaks in between. You have to have as much fucking content as you possibly can. The messages have been saying there's a massacre coming, and I was actually listening to, I believe it was Salamonster who said this. So shout out to Salamonster. About like, do you think they could do something almost like a Nexus like attack, and like fucking like destroy like to be fair, like and this is where I kind of like, I guess the bigger question is in relation to that with the way they've been building this. How big a moment do you think that they're going to portray this to be? Do you think they're going to push this all the way to the end of the show and like have it be like the final thing that you see at the end of Raw? Like, is it going to be a mid segment? You know what I mean?
They should. With everybody that's mentioned to be part of the clan in Uncle Howdy, you got 5 people in that? 6 people. So you can get 6 targets. One every half hour through.
So it's the Wyatt 6. And I think they're going to build on that, but they're going to build on that. I don't think it will be, because they really didn't display who the Wyatt 6 were. And I don't think it's going to be the pig or fucking the buzzard. It's not going to be puppets. I think they're actually going to be people. So we'll see.
I think they're
looking forward to seeing it.
Well, no, my question though is like to JP and Heather here is they're showing up on Raw. They're debuting on Raw, right? Okay. Obviously, they're going to present them. They're going to reveal themselves. Yes. So my question is, how important do you think they're going to make it be? What I mean by that is, are we talking like this is going to happen like in the middle of Raw? Like it's like a segment where like, you know, they're just in the ring and the lights go out and they come in, they just like cut a promo and leave or whatever, or they attack like, you know, like fucking they bring Ricochet back just to die at the hands of the Wyatt 6
again. Yeah.
Or do we think that they're gonna do like a major fucking thing where like they fucking attack Drew and all of Judgment Day and all of whoever the CM Punk, whoever's like in fucking
all hands on deck. I think anyone. I say they attack Damian Priest.
I mean, I would do all of Judgment Day because I mean you have Carlito there too. There's 5 bodies for you.
With my creative mind, it was gonna be the way I would do it is I would have the show start in a frantic mess because there's referees, there's medic around, and there's a downed wrestler right at the top of the show. Don't even give Michael Cole or Pat McAfee a chance to say fucking hello. Just bam, right to that. That's the first victim.
But it's got to be somebody big.
Yes. I'm just saying.
I get you.
I don't have to mention people for you to understand.
Yes, but I'm just pointing out it can't be some rando dipshit.
Correct. Yep.
And then push it 15, 20 minutes down the road, get them settled down, get like the first knockoff match out of the way, then second attack. And space it out like that throughout the show, and then at the end of the night during the main event, that's when lights go out.
All hit.
They're all in the ring. The 2 people that were in the main event are passed out on the mat. There you go. That's money right
By the
there.
way, I think the first, just to throw this out there, I think the first, just if we were going to go super specific on this, Punk would be the first victim because then you have Drew like looking for him to beat his ass and he doesn't get a hold of him because this other, and then they're like, Drew, what'd you do? It's like, I didn't do it.
That's fine, but not Drew looking for him. Just assume Drew did it.
Or that too. Yeah, you could do that too.
Drew shows up and says, "Where's Punk?"
You know, maybe do some sort of bullshit where like, oh, we're gonna do a rematch or I don't know. So, but the point is that I was just curious, like, what you guys thought in terms of like, are we talking like they're gonna fuck up all the plans and like really like attack everybody? Because the more I think about it now, I think Judgment Day is gonna be the fucking victim because you have Priest, Finn, Dom cleared. Dom
Yep.
cleared. Yep.
Dominic.
Dom wrestled.
So you have Priest, Finn, Dom, JD, and Carlito. There's
I
your
don't know
there's
if
your
they're going to involve Dominic.
no, I mean I'm just talking about
He's in that thing with Liv Morgan.
Well,
I don't think.
I just mean for a beatdown, just for the beatdown moment.
I don't. I mean, I hear you, but I don't think that's happening. I think it'll be Damian Priest.
I mean, either way, but the point is that I think Judgment Day is going to be the victims. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I think that my hope is that this goes for a while. Whatever the shtick is, this goes for a while, gets more people over, and there's some really creative shit that they do, and that's all I really hope for. I'm not expecting like fucking major titles. I'm not expecting anything. Yeah. I'm like, give me a ride. Let's have some fun here. Let's see where this goes. And then speaking of Damian Priest, the main event.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Connor.
Why did anyone else just feel a major tonal shift?
No, I want to hear what you think, because you think I'm going to disagree with you.
I really liked the main event.
So did I.
I thought the finish was perfect.
So did I.
Okay. And they're just not.
No.
Is it the finish?
It's yes. With when it. This is the problem I had.
Okay.
So many of us bitched and complained with Bloodline running in all the fucking time, and now Dominic with Judgment Day always getting fucking help, and them helping Priest all the fucking time as well. Where do we have the distinction there? CM Punk ran in and helped Damian Priest.
He didn't help him.
Well,
he fucked over Drew McIntyre.
He technically did both. But
in the end, yes. However, he fucked over Drew McIntyre. He did not. He's not there. He's not joining Judgment Day.
Again,
that's helping.
No. Heather's point is the constant, like, one of the common issues that more recently has been a lot of like other interference, run in, and then we have a situation where it's like clean as a whistle.
Get used to it. That's what Triple H does.
Get used to it. No, I can get that.
Word for you for all that shit that you bitch about as well.
But it's the constant. Okay, so here's what you're gonna fucking piss me off with this shit. I'm gonna tell you this again. So, the reason I hated the Bloodline shit, it was the same thing every time.
Mm-hmm.
It was Solo Sikoa doing the under the ring and then doing the thumb to the throat thing. Every single time, it was Solo Sikoa doing the same thing. It wasn't Jimmy Uso stopping fucking whatever. The only time it was Jimmy Uso is when Jay was fighting Roman. That was it. This is different because CM Punk, all it did is you now know that we're going to get a match at SummerSlam with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. It is happening.
So, okay. I see both. I'll be honest, I had to play devil's advocate because I do see both sides of the argument here. So on one hand, the idea of, another run-in is a little frustrating in general, right? However, I will side a little bit more on the side towards JP in the sense of that, yeah, it is a run-in. It's I'm not taking that away. But in terms of the impact, significance, and presentation of said run-in is relatively more different than the last, like, occasional, like, here. It's almost like, okay, going old school here. JP will know. The Horsemen did a lot of the same things that the Bloodline did. And it's like, here come the other guys. And it's like, same old shit. They just run in and attack. Like, there's no creativity behind it. This, at least had some creativity behind it. And don't get me wrong, I will say this. Some Bloodline attacks did have creativity to them, but not all of them. They were mostly like just the same, you know,
Mm-hmm.
rinse, lather, repeat. So, I think especially where, if you notice what Punk did, he did the mocking pose of the holding up the
Yeah.
peace sign. Like the
Well, he did the two. He did two because he went 1, 2.
no, he did, and then he turned and he turned over to try to like mimic the pose of the meme that he was recreating and sold shirts from. Man, this shit's gold, man. That
is pretty good. It is pretty good.
It's really really good.
I'm not a huge fan of CM Punk. I'm not. I never will be.
But
I think but as long as, and I've been seeing these, like Wade Barrett even said he should be fired. So they're playing on that shit.
I did love Triple H being like, yeah, it's something about his sugar levels, man. Whenever he has donuts or muffins, something goes off. Yeah. Oh, I also loved, I have to admit, there was another line from the Triple H press conference I liked where he's like, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it's a very weird fact, but like, apparently like arena security guards eventually go on to be great wrestlers. Like, it's weird that like all of a sudden like you just see all these like security guys, like Sheamus, he works security now, he's, you know, bona fide star. It's just there's a weird correlation. I don't know what to, you know, you look into that, whatever you have, but it's weird when you see that, right? Anyway, what was the question? I like that a lot because it's a nod and wink to like, you get it, we get it. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. Like it's a little just like an elbow nudge where it's like, yeah, we know, you know, and wink, wink. That fucking, did anybody else gasp when fucking Priest almost like killed himself?
So yeah, so again, and I think it had everything to do with the ropes.
Yeah, 100%.
It wasn't it. So the Jade Cargill thing, it had everything to do with the ropes.
Oh, agreed.
It had anything to do with Jade Cargill botching.
Well, I didn't say she was.
Priest,
no, kidding. Yeah.
Shit happens. Shit happens. Thank God he's okay.
Yeah. No shit. He dodged 2 major bullets. 1, his ankle, and 2, because I watched it back, he when he tripped, he's so big. He's like what? Like isn't he like 6'8"? Something like that.
He's like 6. He's about the same size as Drew.
Okay.
But about 25 pounds lighter.
But he's a pretty, you know, he's Groot. He is Groot. And because of his long frame, at least maybe there was just the camera angle, I thought it was gonna fucking land on his fucking head, but he tucked his chin in and lifted up so he landed on his shoulder like he had great instinct to do that, and it's like fucking hell. That was scary shit.
Right.
But good match. I think this is this was a good match. I needed a good match.
Monday is going to be an interesting night.
What is going to be an interesting
night?
Oh yeah.
Monday will be interesting.
Between this and the Uncle Howdy shit, yeah, it's going to be fucking crazy.
Right. So yeah, I enjoyed the show. I think I gave it a 7.5 out of 10.
Heather, what'd you give it?
She gave it a 6.5, I think.
Overall was 6.5, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of right in the trajectory. Yeah, I think that's right in the area.
I know I said a B+, but I would give it a high. You know what? I might. The booking decisions really did it for me.
There really wasn't too much. Yeah, I was gonna say
I did say Friday that I thought Drew was winning, but the only reason I kept forgetting about CM Punk possibly interfering.
I wasn't sure if he was cleared or not.
Right, and that's why
that was really the only factor. And then once I heard he was, I'm like, okay, well.
But I do want to say this one thing about people complaining about Drew McIntyre not winning. It will happen.
Oh yeah, Drew's gonna have the belt at some point in time, but this is
Drew. I said this last night. Drew McIntyre will be that tweener guy where he will get challenges from both sides, baby faces and heels.
Yeah, no, he's firmly planted as a main event star now.
Everybody complaining about Drew McIntyre losing, they didn't fuck him over. Everybody, all these AEW fucking dipshits, neckbeards, whatever the fuck you want to call them, sit here and say, "Oh, he should have signed with AEW. He probably would have been."
Are you fucking kidding me?
Come on.
No
Come
way, dude. Look,
he was never gonna go to AEW. And what are they gonna do with him?
No. Drew. First of all, there's no way Drew would go to AEW because he's and I'm putting people. I might be putting words in people's mouths here, but he's very good friends with Rusev and Cesaro, who are over on AEW right now, and. Yes. Perhaps he knows what the grass is like over on that side and is like, hey, I'm in a good position right now. I'm in a good spot right now. And then realizing the changing of the guard and sticking with it, that he was going to be well taken care of. I mean, shit, he is, I mean, obviously I know he's a tweener right now, but other than that, he's the biggest babyface next to Sami Zayn on Raw. So it's like, fucking, you know what I mean?
So Drew McIntyre, all these people complaining, Drew McIntyre is where he wants to be.
He's in a great position right now.
He will be fine.
Yep. So
they're fucking him over.
The thing is that Drew this happening to Drew in Scotland is just gonna make the payoff that much bigger.
Absolutely.
That's all it is, folks. It's a building block to the payoff.
Yeah.
Whether it be him beating Punk or him winning the world title, like one of those two moments is just gonna add to it.
I think he is beating Punk at SummerSlam.
I don't think he should.
I think he should.
No. Why?
Why? I don't want CM Punk. CM Punk should be putting people over, not fucking winning.
No. I agree with. I do agree with you on that part, but
I will fucking argue all fucking day. CM
I know
Punk
you will.
should not be there to fucking win a world title.
No. I agree. I 1000% agree that Punk should not get a belt. But hear me out on this, right? Punk and Drew have never fought before, right? They've never had a match before against each other, like
not to my recollection.
Or if they did it, if they did it was on a very small scale, right? Okay. So hear me out. They're obviously building to Drew and Punk, right? And man, Drew is on fucking fire right now. His character change has been so great. You know, him and Punk are gonna come up with some good shit. I still till this day I love the you're a man who claims he's straight edge, yet ironically you've been in rehab more than anybody else I've ever known, or something like that. And it was like fucking such good stuff.
Yeah.
And this would depend on crowd reaction too, and how people like kind of like, you know, react to this. But I could very easily see a double turn happening at SummerSlam, Punk winning, and then it's the chase of Drew trying to get his revenge on CM Punk, and they drag it out a little bit longer with Punk being the heel and Drew being pushed a little bit more into a babyface role. I could 1000% see that, and I could 1000% buy that, because that would buy enough time for Drew to have a relatively, like arguably the second highest profile rivalry in Raw next to the world title.
Well, I will
to Rumble and then Mania. Yep.
I will say this right now, and this goes back to what I said about all the fucking dumb shit fucking people that are pissed off because Drew didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
Drew wins the title, right?
Mm-hmm.
Based on what you're saying, CM Punk's going to beat Drew. Guess who the world champion is then? There's a reason why they're keeping Drew away from it.
Right. I'm saying that yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it was
I still would have. I would still have Drew beat CM Punk at SummerSlam, and then they have a best of the best 2 out of 3.
So I agree with. So my opinion is that at some point in time, CM Punk was going to screw Drew McIntyre out of the World Championship. He's
done it twice now.
Well, I was about to say whether it was going to be at Clash at the Castle or at SummerSlam, because don't forget who's waiting at SummerSlam for the world title. Gunther.
Gunther?
Yes. So you have to put him into the plans too.
Gunther's not winning the world title.
So if you're not doing well, here, this is why I said like if Drew and again this was based on the fact that I wasn't sure if Punk was cleared. If Drew won the world title in Scotland, Punk was gonna fuck him at SummerSlam. But this is I would much rather this, to be very honest with you, much rather this.
But if they're gonna do it, they better do it right. I just don't want it to drag on too fucking long because it'll become redundant and stupid.
If they can keep it fresh, then great. But yeah, I do agree with you. If there's only so much you can do with this before you do a massive blow off. In fact, I heard a rumor that they're trying to do and please forgive me on this, I am way out of my mind right now. That they are trying to do a Bad Blood. They're trying to do the October PLE to be Bad Blood, and they're trying to do it on the anniversary of the first Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Like on that day.
That's fine.
Yeah, so I think they said that there's potential that maybe that is where you do
the
Punk and Drew, yeah. Because they're gonna call it Bad Blood, and really it's like how long has this fucking rivalry been going on for, really?
Mm-hmm. Right. So yeah, we'll see. But other than that,
good stuff.
The show was good. I think they'll be fine.
they'll be good. So, SummerSlam's looking pretty nice right now.
I don't know. Cody's probably gonna. I don't think Cody is gonna have a world title match. I think it's gonna be a 3-on-3
at SummerSlam.
Yes.
Or Money in the Bank.
No.
Oh, they're gonna.
He might have a title match against Solo Sikoa at Money in the Bank, but I don't see.
Oh, come on! They're definitely put the belt. Cody's got to put the belt on the line at SummerSlam.
No, doesn't have to. Doesn't have to.
The first SummerSlam after Cody wins the championship.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Correct. You don't have to, but I would think.
I think they might do it.
I think they're gonna do him and Orton.
Think he's losing. I don't think he's losing.
Solo
Sikoa is not winning the world title.
Correct.
He's not beating Drew. All these fucking Bloodline fans think that it's happening.
No, why would they? Why would they give? Why?
Because they're fandom.
No, there's no reason right now to give Solo Sikoa the championship, or to be honest, any championship right now. Because I'm not saying this to you. I'm saying this to other people. There's no reason to give Solo Sikoa a championship right now. Not even the title, not any title. Maybe the tag team, but like no. And I'm talking like in the Bloodline. No championships are needed because we are literally biding time until fucking Roman and Jimmy come back, and then we're gonna do the Bloodline Civil War. There's more Bloodline members coming. Jacob Fatu is waiting in the fucking wings.
I think he will show up.
Fatu just made a resurgence on the Indies as well.
I think they're doing a 3-on-3 at Money in the Bank. Anything, and that's where Jacob Fatu shows up.
I think that's where Roman shows up.
Well, Roman may show up. Jacob Fatu is going to show up too, and then
I can't wait to see when he shows up. But either way, yeah.
And then at Survivor Series, they do the Civil
War games. Yeah, there's no like. There's clearly the table's set for the Bloodline for probably the rest of the year. You know what I mean? Like they've got things locked, stocked, ready to go. They're good, right? They've got their own thing already squared away. So you don't need that. So you need to have. I think you would have to have a championship match at SummerSlam with Cody. Not saying he has to lose, but I think he should have the championship on the line, and I would do it against the Viper, which is I think where they're going anyway. So
I don't think that's happening at SummerSlam.
I think Randy's gonna be.
I would like for it to be, but I don't think that's too soon.
You think what?
Too quick. Go ahead.
No, what? What were you saying? We what?
I thought Heather said something.
I said I think they're gonna have Cody focus on Randy before they do anything else, or Randy focus on Cody.
I okay, whatever. I disagree, but I'm not going to get into another fight.
Hold on. Well, no, I won't. All right, I will respectfully ask this question. So, okay, you don't think they're gonna go with Cody and Randy? Okay,
Not
understandable.
at SummerSlam.
Okay,
No.
do you? Okay, so let's say,
I think they might go Cody and Roman again.
hmm, hmm,
And then that's where Solo Sikoa turns on Cody or turns on
that's
Roman, and The Rock shows up, and he's not gonna fight because I know he's fucking hurt, but he's gonna
oh
show
yeah,
up.
that's right. Rocky's out now. I don't. I mean, didn't think of that. Hmm,
Just saying. I mean, it's a possibility.
it's up there.
There's a couple of things they could do. We'll see. We'll
Well,
see.
I was about to say that's one.
Randy Orton is probably one of those that you'll probably see at October's Bad Blood, or you might see that at Survivor Series, Cody versus Randy,
Well, I mean, that's the beautiful
or
thing about
Royal Rumble, or Royal Rumble.
that's the beautiful thing about the new.
The new system. It's hard to predict it.
Yeah, it makes it like where they can go a bunch of different directions. Like, even if it is predictable, it's
You
not.
don't know if it's going to be a left turn at Albuquerque
Yeah.
or straight onto the moon.
So, well,
It may be predictable, but it's about the storytelling.
right. My point is that we can see there's several ways that they can get to certain stories or tell certain stories. There's a lot of things on the table right now, right? Like, for example, the Chad Gable one where we spent like fucking 45 minutes on, right? They could do XYZ. Yes, they also could do XYZ XX. Oh, they can also do this. Oh, okay. There is like, it's almost like those God, I'm fucking really so out of it right now. Those like books or stories that you read where it's like, hey, turn to page this for this, and then turn to page, and there's like infinite number of different directions and different ways that the story can.
You turn to this page and it takes you in a different direction. Yeah,
Yes.
I used to read those.
Goosebumps did it for a hot minute too, but that's what this reminds me of, is that there are, or better yet, like the No Mercy story mode for N64, where literally it was endless. You could literally go in different directions, and there necessarily wasn't a wrong turn. You might have a preference over ways things could have been done, but for the most part, it has a lot of different creative opportunities that you could still, change up, like they did with WrestleMania's fucking main event. So, it's good to have those options.
I agree. About the only thing that I wanted to talk about other than wrestling was the bill that was passed by the House. The National Defense Authorization Act, if you know what that is, that funds the United States military and its employees, myself. They passed the law that males 18 to 26 have to register for the draft now. So the draft is back.
Wait, what?
You remember? Yeah. If you remember back in the 60s, the draft was a thing. Every male 18 to 26 has to sign up for selective service year by year. If you don't, you become a felon.
Hold on. Hold on.
What?
Wh-
I'm just telling you. Are you confused?
Yeah, I thought the draft was dead.
It was. They're bringing it back.
Why?
Because they're not getting enough people signing up on their own.
Not enough people are volunteering anymore.
So is it how in all likelihood is this going to go all the way or what?
No. The only time it will happen is if we get involved.
Okay, so this is just something that's being like on the table. Doesn't mean it's okay. Okay.
No, you don't know. Okay, so you know how when you were 18, you had to sign a card saying that you were 18 years old and you had to join the selective service. Do you remember that?
I will say, I mean, right now I wouldn't trust anything with my memory at this current point in time. But
at the age of 18, you had to sign a selective service card saying that you were 18 years old and you could be drafted to join the military. Well, that went away and they're bringing it back.
That's just, I think
It's because
that's
after
it's
World
not-
War II,
It's not telling you. It's not telling you that you have to join the military. It's
No,
just saying
I
if there is a huge breakout of war, that
understand
there
that.
is a possibility that you could get called.
I understand that. I'm just saying is I think that that's going to cause in this right or wrong in this day and age, that's going to cause a shit show.
Okay.
well, it's not even just that. Do they not realize how many people will be rejected from the physical alone?
And that's fine.
There's a bunch of okay. Okay. Between physical and mental, you're gonna get a bunch of disqualifiers immediately.
I'm gonna fucking tell you right now. That mental thing, you might as well throw that out the fucking window. Everybody has a mental health problem.
All I'm saying is that times have changed, and I'm not.
Stop, Connor. Not according to the military.
I'm not saying the military. I'm talking about society. I'm talking about societal perspective.
Okay. Well, military doesn't give a fuck about what you think.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying that's going to come back to bite him in the ass then.
Is it though?
In some way, shape, or form, whether big or small.
All the military cares about is a body. You're a number to them. They don't give a shit.
Right, but all I'm saying is that I
will tell you right now. I will tell you right now.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you, I will tell you right now, it is not that bad.
I'm not saying it is.
They won't put you on the front lines to go get shot at. You still get to pick your job. If you want to be a cook,
you're missing my point.
Whatever. What's your point?
The point I'm making is that fucking fucking McDonald's got sued over a cup of coffee because it was too hot.
Okay.
So my point is that people are dumb and stupid. And if they're able to twist fucking look at the way society has been in the last just fucking 10 years alone. Yeah, fucking even, fucking even before COVID, fucking Karens and all this other crazy bullshit that goes on.
Do you think there's not Karens in the military?
No, I'm just saying is that if you open up the doors to everybody, it's just going to cause it. I'm not saying that the military is necessarily going to be in the wrong for what they are saying or doing, but what I'm saying is that it's the equivalent. It's the equivalent of like, I'm an influencer, I'm going to shut you down. That's what I'm talking about. That's going to be the pain in the ass thing.
I will laugh my fucking ass off. I'm
not saying they're going to win. I'm not saying these influencer people are going to win. I'm just saying it's going to be a massive pain in the ass.
You can't sue the government. You can't say that, they treated me bad. Okay, crybaby back bitch.
No. What I think is going to happen is that you'll get these people who are signed up, and then if that happens, they'll fight the, I'm ineligible to be drafted. I'm this, I'm that, I this and that. Shit like that, where it's never going to get to that point anyway. So
can I tell you something right now? I'm this, I'm that. What do you mean by
that? I think if you require people, and again, this is a big hypothetical. I understand this, so forgive my inebriation. If you mass force people to sign up for the draft, and let's say it gets to the point where the draft is instilled, right? Mm-hmm. I fear that you'll get, when you go to try to recruit people, a majority of people, if not all, will think of, no, I shouldn't say all. Let me take that back. Majority, definitely majority, would make up some cockamamie bullshit excuse as to why they cannot be eligible to be drafted. And
so this, go ahead.
Yep, and ultimately situations like that where you see them fucking blow up on the internet with somebody yelling over a goddamn honey cross bun over at the fucking gas station that goes viral on TikTok. And you have situations like those where it's just going to cause a shitstorm in the sense of more just irritation and frustration, if anything else. I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying it's that the military is, but good.
I guess they better build more jails then, because that's where they're going to go. They aren't going to go home. They're just going to go to jail. They're going to sit in a jail cell because they broke the law. They are now felons. You want to?
It's even worse.
No, hold on and listen, because it's UCMJ. They can take a UCM if you go on TikTok and speak out against the government while in uniform. You have broke the law. You will sit in jail.
Hold on.
For breaking law.
Back up. I'm sorry.
It is a law. It is this National Defense Authorization Act is a law. If you do not sign that card, you will go to jail. It does not fucking matter. You can say, well, they're just being mean to me. Nobody cares. You're going to go to jail.
Okay. Still going to have the same problem.
Don't care. They're
Okay.
going to go to jail. They can sit in jail and cry about it.
That's fine. I'm that's fine. I'm just saying is that with the way people fucking are nowadays.
Well, if you're sitting in jail, you can't be on TikTok.
No, but people, right or wrong, social media has more power sometimes than people fucking want.
I can tell you right now, not when it comes to the government.
I agree. 1,000% I agree. I'm just saying it's just going to be fucking head banging.
Anybody that wants to fight the government on this,
I fought the law and the law won. They'll scream like the goat on the picture right there. I fought the law and the law won.
That is a thing again.
I want to reiterate this, JP.
Honestly, I think it's a good thing, and a good thing in the fact that I think every kid should do some sort of federal service for at least 2 years just to understand what it is like.
I mean, I do agree to an extent. I think that
you get free shit. The government gives you you laugh.
No, I'm not.
If you go to Act 1 active
sell
duty,
ice to an Eskimo, ladies and gentlemen.
You go on active duty, you get 3 hot meals a day, free of charge. You don't have to pay shit. You can laugh.
Someone for
you
love of
get 3
Christ.
hot meals a day. You get a place to live, free of fucking charge.
Oh God, love of Christ! Someone clip this and turn it into a fucking commercial.
You get money to go to college. They pay you.
Right. No. I'm aware of.
It's pennies. It's pennies on the dollar, but they pay you.
No, JP, I'm aware of like majority of these benefits. It's just the way you fucking pitched it was the best. It's like join the military, you get free shit. It's like what, like a hacky sack?
I volunteered and very passionate about the military.
I can fucking tell.
I am too.
Holy God!
I think today's society would benefit from learning.
So many more of them would have the social skills that social media did not teach them.
I agree with you guys on that.
Social media.
What I'm saying to you, JP, is that I understand that the military will come out on top at the end, no matter what. I agree with you on that. All I'm saying is that it's going to be a massive fucking migraine because there's going to be a group of these people who like we signed a petition online and da 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 like all the it's going to be a fucking pain in the ass. Not saying they're going to win by any stretch of the fucking imagination, but more so it's just going to be a pain in the ass. Anywho,
Yeah, well,
And they're
that's
going to
on
be
them.
siphoning
They
through
passed
all
the
those.
law.
It's going to be siphoning through all those people that are literally skin and bones, and it's going to be 98 or of the
You don't
98%
have
of the
so
fucking.
if the draft happens, they will weed those people out. That will happen.
I have a rash on my
You'll
right
get
testicle.
You'll get some of those people to be like, I'm just not mentally fit for this.
Hi.
Okay, we're gonna they'll give you a test. And they can tell if you're lying on this test.
Wait, I'm supposed to pee in your mouth?
No.
Oh, they changed it.
It's a written exam.
Oh, I pee on the written exam?
Oh my God, I'm done.
There will be people that do that. Because that's how fucked up this society is.
They can go
Shit,
ahead.
you're a motherfucker from the goddamn south.
Let me tell you something real quick. We had the smallpox vaccine, and we literally they said, do not touch the scab because it'll give you smallpox. We literally had somebody eat the smallpox. Just because he didn't want to go overseas. So they threw him in the fucking brick.
That's
He broke the
fucking
law.
disgusting.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
But he was trying to, oh, I'm crazy. You're not crazy, you're just fucking dumb. You're gonna go to jail. So he went to jail. But that's all I have. I'm gonna go lay down. I have to go to the bathroom and then I have to lay down because I have to fly tomorrow.
I would recommend going to the bathroom first.
Traffic here in the mornings is ass crazy. So
What's ass crazy?
it's crazy, man.
Go.
You don't see where the finger's going.
I will see everybody next Friday. No, I won't see anybody.
Well, I may or may not be popping onto the Discord. It's just that I won't be able to join in any games. And I might have weird microphone signals.
Okay, that's fine. I might do something Friday, like MLB The Show 24. Just play a game or something. Okay, so I'll see you all later. Have a good night. Heather, I will see you tomorrow. Love you.
Yep, love you too.
All right, bye.
Bye, JP. Cuddle up with my picture I sent you. It was a tech pack. All right. What's up, Heather?
Not much.
Just got really quieter here all of a sudden, didn't it?
Yeah, you noticed that, right?
Holy shit. Oh, God. Let's see here. Let me see if I can figure out a way to finagle this. I am stupidly high. Yeah, I'm stupidly high at the moment. So I'm trying my best to like navigate and see if I can pull this off. So bear with me, ladies and germs, as I attempt to poot poot. All right, let's see if this works. All right.
It worked for me. That's
God
how I did it.
damn it. Okay. I'm attempting to navigate shit that I can't fucking focus on. Whoop whoop. Still there, Heather?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Just checking the audio levels. I'm like, gotta go one step at a time here. All right. Display capture. Oh my dog. Think I might have gotten it working. Holy shit bags. Let me just move this over a little bit. Oh my god, it works. Guys, can you see my ball? I think we're good. Let me just check
I
the...
think it's more, do you want to see his ball?
You have no choice. Bye! Yeah, we got really much nothing else to discuss other than just general small talk. Woo!
Yeah, I mean,
Go, go, go!
I wish we had HBO Max right now because tonight was the premiere of House of Dragon.
House of Dragon, these nuts! With, which Doctor Who was it?
Number 9, I think Matt Smith was.
Yeah, all in one jail. And we're playing Putt Putt on the Discord server, ladies and gems.
He is.
The elusive putt-putt. Oh, by the way, it sucks because I won't be able to do it collectively, but I did order one of those, like, 40,000 games plugins from TikTok.
Oh no.
I want to see how it is. They're like, oh, it's got 40,000 games. Does it have this? Does it have that? So I said, fuck it. I threw down the $40 and let's see what happens. I did the same thing with those cheapo championship belts and I got ripped off. So, c'est la vie. It was exactly kind of what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And woo, fuck me. All right. How the fuck did you teleport into the hole?
I had portal.
Oh, come on. I swear I was gonna shit my ass. That made sense.
A whole lot of sense.
I can't see the chat right now because if I stare away, I can't see my fucking ball. Oh, thank you. There you go. Insult to injury. Yeah, you knew where this was going, so you knew want to take the easy way out. Just like that. Fucking God. Help me.
There we go. Down the middle.
Oh.
Jesus.
You know, at this point, I'll take anything.
Yeah.
I'll take anything.
No, it's only supposed to be a part 2 turned into a stroke 4.
What kind of stroke?
Butterfly.
Woo!
Oh.
For those of you who do not know, NAW is gonna be a thing.
I followed the Facebook page.
Yep, starting an actual I'm actually starting an independent wrestling promotion. Legit, it's not. I know I did the NAW in 2K a couple years ago, but nope, this is going to be an actual real wrestling promotion up here in Massachusetts. So I'm waiting to hear back from our venue, and I just made the formal announcement on all my socials, and already got quite a bit of collaborators already, and wrestlers reaching out just from networking in the past and everything. So it's things are looking good. How the fuck am I supposed to do this one? All right, there we go. Okay. Woo! Nailed it. Oh, come on! So, I was gonna be mad if that didn't go in. So, TBD.
Yeah.
Keep it posted.
Yeah.
I am stressed beyond belief that it's going to crash and burn, but fuck it. To be very honest with you, some people. It's funny actually. A lot of people in my real life, as opposed to my fake life. Rated hour starts Friday. What the fuck just happened? Okay. This is gonna be a whole lot of fuck no. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. All right, stay up. No. What are we going to do anyway?
Oh, Diamond.
There's near right there. About to have it. All right, there we go. A lot of people in my real life didn't seem to have much of a reaction to it when I said I was looking to do this. But those close enough to me, who know me well enough, were relatively excited. Especially because...
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, ice levels fucking suck. Especially because they know that this is something I've been wanting to do for at least 15 years.
Right.
And I'll be very, very blunt that I am doing this with the full understanding and acceptance that it could be a one and done. That it could just be one show
Like
and
ice cream, yeah.
and it could completely crash and burn. And that's fine. If that's the case, so be it. But I'm at a point in my life where it's like, it's the dream. It's like do or die. Like I'll at least be able to tell my kiddos, hey, I went for the dream. Even if
attempted.
Yep, I at least tried it. And if I can do this, you guys can do anything. Like fucking get the holy goddamn fuck. I swear, All right, have fun with that business. Wow.
Oh, you fuck. You fuck.
So we'll see what happens. I'm incredibly nervous, scared, petrified, and gonna shit my britches. We'll see how things play out. So if you want to partner or donate, send me all your money in gold doubloons. Fuck yeah.
I shall have to talk to JP. He
Mother-
might be interested in partnering.
Here's who to what now?
I can talk to JP. He may be interested in partnering.
Cool. I'm actually trying to work as well, and I think I mentioned this before, with local Boys and Girls Club.
Yes.
Because I'll be very blunt, I don't give a shit about making a profit. I don't. I'm not looking at this to get rich. I'm not looking at this to fucking drive a fucking Mercedes or whatever. Fucking Moon Knight. It's a passion project, so
Yeah.
if I could literally do the show and it doesn't cost me a dime, and I don't, doesn't cost me anything,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't make any money, I'll be fucking elated. If we break even, you'll have no idea how happy I'll be.
Yeah.
So we shall see, folks. We shall see. We're also putting in for just banking information, stuff like that this week. It's a legit LLC. Oh, get in
No
the
idea.
god damn. Oh, get the fuck. Oh, what was that? I fucking you teleported, you bitch. That fucking witch's laugh confirmed it. Oh my god. Let's see how this goes. Sticky walls. Sticky balls. You fucking teleported again.
Your sticky walls.
Fucking teleported again. God damn it. I know what that is. Oh, I just got it! You bitch. Oh, that's a wall. Alright. How you feeling over there, Heather? Ah! Oh, come on. How you feeling over there, Heather?
Pretty good. Oh, you shut.
Oh, that's like a Remy. How's everybody doing in the chat? Again, I can't see you right now because then this would happen.
Alpha is saying that hypothetically, if he were a wrestler, he would want to wrestle for your company.
To be honest with you, as far as like the vibe I'm going for is like underground. Oh shit, get in, it's an underground vibe where it's like kind of punk rocky, where it's very gritty, and it's gonna be very like, obviously you'll get an idea. It's if any of you guys saw me do like the fantasy like fed stuff, the E-fed stuff with Heather, same kind of vibe, like gritty, grimy, grungy, like old school ECW basically. Not saying it's going to be old, it's not going to be ECW, but the vibe I want to be very similar of like, it feels like it's a special type of show, special type of event, special type of atmosphere. And I'm going to be very open to creative discussions with the wrestlers. We're gonna have some fucking fun and have some good damn matches. And again, if we're able to get the kids involved for the Boys and Girls Club, then that's even a mega bonus,
Mm-hmm.
So again, not looking to make any money off of this thing. Just want to put on some good matches.
I think you'll make like I said, you're just hoping to break even. I think you'll do just slightly above breaking even.
Well, I'll take whatever I can take. You know what I mean? We'll see how things we'll see how things play out. Right now, it's I'm still in the information gathering stage. Oh, you fucking motherfucker! It's the information gathering stage right now, so I'm just waiting on the venue to get back to me. There's a venue, a home base venue that I need to establish in order to run multiple shows out of, and the one I want is I met with them for like an hour and a half 2 weeks ago, and told them my plan, told them what I wanted to do, and they were like over the moon, especially when I mentioned the Boys and Girls Club. And I said, if I could run here once a month, I mean, shoot, that would be crazy. No, bouncer from hell. Oh yeah, 2 can play that game. God damn it. No, I got blown. There we go. Great. Yep. Perfect. Just gonna do that one
How's
again.
that breeze doing for you?
God damn. I can't remember the fuck what I was saying now.
I barely beat that. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's what we're going for. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Like I also want to give a lot of opportunity to get to guys too, and girls, women. I also want to. That's the other big thing too. Is I want to do a fucking. I'm trying to do something, Heather. There you go. I just stole your stole. So I steal again.
Oh no. It'll go away soon.
All right, this was very stupid. Go. All right, let's see how this fucking goes. Yep. All right, let's do that one again, folks. There we go. All right, let's see if we can do this again. Oh, fuck that one up. All right, great. That cost me a stroke. Literally. Fucking Christ. All right, Jesus. Yeah, I'm not looking to fucking I'm not looking to be the next Vince or Triple. God, not the next Vince. I'm not looking to be the next Triple H. I'm not looking to come after WWE. There's been a lacking regional promotion in the Northeast area, and like on the level of like ECW and Ring of Honor, and I'd love to hit that. That would be like the creme de la creme, but we got to baby step everything. So we'll just take things one day and one moment at a time and see where it goes. The fuck is going? Okay, I'm going to the right. Cool beans.
To the left.
Oh, I'm going backwards. Let's redo that shot. There we go. That's better. Fuck me and my high ass. There we go. Can't coordinate for the life of me.
No.
Geometry can suck my asshole. All right. Try that
But
one
to
out.
your point, I feel it's also like the Midwest.
Oh,
The collegiate
bye.
wrestling we have absolutely covered and
So-
down pat.
So ECW, right? You know, it was obviously like basically like the very hot regional promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Ring of Honor kind of took its place for the longest times, and then there had, you know, let's be real, Ring of Honor has not been the same since somebody got a hold of it. For worse, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I would love to take a crack at it. See what we can do, see what we can make, and see how far we can go. Like I said, if it's a one-show deal, it is what it is. I can't do that yet. You know, it is what it is, but we'll see. Fingers crossed.
You fucking the fans are keeping you in place.
God
Okay?
damn it. So it'll be interesting. I'm very curious on the turnout of the first show. We're aiming for the first show to be April of next year. Holy shit.
Thank God that saved me from rolling backwards.
Wait for it. Now see, good thing I didn't do that. Don't do like I do. Don't be a stupid. Whee! Like this. Anyway,
My third trip on that.
motherfucker. Like there are wrestlers just in New England and Northeast area that would want to book. Honestly, if I had a chance to, like, you know, money not being an issue,
Yeah.
mother of God, I want to be one of the first people that books Ricochet.
Sure.
You know, but
You may have that opportunity if you sit there.
well, we got to baby step a lot of things. I gotta.
Well,
I'm so,
I'm saying eventually you could try and workshop that with we're with the Boys and Girls Club, and if you could do half off your booking fee for us, we'll set you up meetings with them.
Yeah, that would be basically the idea, or something to that variation. I'm just checking the chat real quick here. Ask Tony Khan to hire me. Hey, look, I'm telling you, if you give me Ring of Honor, I will make it interesting. I'm not saying make it great. I'm not saying it's gonna be barn burner, but you give me a year. No, give me 2 years as I die. Give me 2 years with Ring of Honor, total control, and I'll get you something.
So you can try to, because it's gonna take a little bit.
I said get you something. I didn't.
Minimal viewing they've had over the years.
I'm not guaranteeing anything.
Right.
But I know one thing. One of the very first things I would do, 1,000% I would do, is I would make the weekly Ring of Honor shows available on YouTube for free. Immediate, like ASAP. Oh fuck yeah! All right.
Even while you were extra small.
Listen, I've been told many a time that it's not the size of my ball that matters. So I'm very sensitive to that shit. Wait, am I in the fucking...
You're on the field for me.
Am I in the hole?
No. You're still on the starting point for me.
Oh, I'm so small. No one can fucking see me. Bullshit size. Anyway, give me 2 years with Ring of Honor. The first thing I would do is I would make it so that to watch the Ring of Honor weekly show, you would tune into their YouTube channel live. And it would be premiering on the YouTube channel. I'd basically take the exact same approach for the Ring of Honor weekly shows that NWA Power did in its high time. Do the exact same thing. That will start the interest because they have everything on the fucking app, and it's like, or the whatever it is, their fucking library, the streaming, the Honor Club. That's cool, but like, that's not where you should be getting you're narrowing your audience. You're not broadening it.
Right.
So you need to change that first and foremost. And then I would do a draft, honestly, like internally. It doesn't have to be like a fucking external, like, oh, we're gonna draft. But I would literally like, okay, I need to make sure like I have like a core recruit of each one of these divisions of these wrestlers and rosters, and then we establish the status quo like right here, right now.
Right.
These people are in AEW. These people are here in Ring of Honor. Because I don't know who the fuck's going where.
I don't think half their audience even fucking knows who's all gonna be there week per week, unless it's on the fucking flyer. And even then, it changes.
Where'd my mouse go?
It disappeared. Oh no!
No, seriously, where the fuck did my... Oh. The fucking shit. It's been a long night, folks. Yeah, there's a lot of like very basic changes I would add.
Oh shit.
How about that? You good?
I had to move back. I was stuck on the bumper. Good job. You pulled a Rayshon.
Yeah, worth it. All right.
It's not counting all of those.
Fucking worth it. All right, let's see how this works. Thank you. Bye. Instant death. Yeah, so I mean, fucking all right. Yeah, Ring of Honor has the potential to be to be good. It just needs attention.
It does.
And the other part of the thing is, and this is the other thing that just like baffles me sometimes, is that a lot of wrestling promotions, a lot of them try, or at least have on this like they give off this like this perception of, we're gonna outbeat WWE and be the best wrestling. Like, no,
Don't work that way,
no,
honey boo boo.
no. Like, stay like with, and I say this respectfully, stay in your lane. I don't want another WWE. I know what WWE is.
WCW. I want a new blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I don't want the like. I liked Ring of Honor because it was more geared towards pure wrestling fandom. Cool, that's that thing. You have TNA, which is kind of a little bit more mix of everything, but you have some new stars coming in. Okay, that's intriguing. Like, the one thing I will say about TNA right now, more than anything, is that they're finally like. I will say that getting rid of Scott D'Amore was a very, 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 very dumb mistake. Very dumb move. That being said, though, they stay in their lane. They know where they're at. They know where they're gonna be, and that's fine. It's all good. As opposed to like being like, oh, we're gonna go head to head on Mondays. Like, fuck off. No, don't do that, you idiots.
Yeah.
So let me just check here. Wait, what did Alpha say? I mean, listen, I'll be honest with you. I actually was almost close to reaching out to Billy Corgan, because at one point in time they were looking for NWA affiliates. And then this is right around the time of the cocaine spot. And then obviously I'm like, I'm good.
Not this time around.
Also, CZW was looking for someone to take over their promotion too, and I on social media I threw my name in the hat. I don't know. I think I bring a lot to the table, so we'll see how things play out. I'm never gonna get hired by WWE. Not. Yeah, I just don't think I will.
You still have the potential to be hired by them, but let them see what NAW can do first, with you at the helm.
Like, I'm cool being like just like a hot spot here in like the New England scene. I'm not looking for that Netflix money though. Fuck, I want Taco Bell and it's 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right, are these teas gonna be done tee-heezing me? That was really fucking forced. All right, let's do that. Okay, yep, that was a success. Out my asshole. Let's go that way. All right, that was better. Bazinga. Right on the tip.
I go for clean.
You wouldn't think these things would be hard to get out of. There we go. There we go. Jesus Christ.
Harder to get out of than Dolly Parton's tits.
Yeehaw, bitches. Okay, yep. Off by a fucking hair. Actually, if I play my cards right, I might be able to make this. Whoa, so close.
Bye.
Ah, so close. That was closer than I thought I was gonna get. To be very honest, but so I have to go like this, because then, well, I can't I can't like go like just off the edge here, like right here, because then I just bounce back. Yeah, so I'm like I have to fucking.
You almost rolled far enough to do
Yeah,
it.
I know. It's fucking tightening and clenching. Yeah, if anyone wants to fucking hire me, I mean, there you go. Copycat. But
What, you didn't know synchronized jumping was a thing?
okay, let's see how this goes. But no, I'm hopeful for NAW's future, but I'm also, of the mindset of we'll see how long things, and cherish every moment. So we'll see. All right. Whoop. And I'm fucking out of here. Where the hell are you bouncing?
The hole's behind you.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to put that down.
Yeah.
And bazinga. Bumpity bump.
I still got par.
How? Wah. Oh god, I hate this one the most. It's like,
Just take the long way, man.
you know what? Fuck it, I actually never have done that. Ooh, you cocksucker. Nope, that was a fuck up.
No, you
Wonderful.
motherfucker.
Whoop, there we go. I don't think I did it right.
I don't think you did either.
Oh, you son of a whore. Alright. There we go. Toot sweet.
Perfect.
Son of a bitch. Alright. Alright.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, it's my face right now. Can't see it, but it is.
Yeah.
Well, but thank you for the vote of confidence, y'all in the chat. I do appreciate that. We'll see how things play out. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Oh god, this week on the channel is going to be weird. In case you guys missed the memo,
Already know.
I will be away from you, whore asshole. Okay. I will be away from Tuesday until Saturday. So if we do something Saturday night, I would be free. I might pop on because I'm going away with a vacation that I'll be honest with you, I really fucking need. I swear to God, if you actually make it in there. Okay.
I cleared the board of the fucking power.
I thought you, yeah, no kidding. Oh, for real? You doing this? Okay. All right. We're doing this. Whoa. Whoa. Go back. No, go. Why? How did it blow me one way and then blow me the... Okay. That's the phrase. I just get there. I can't remember what the hell we were talking.
I am available if you need any help with any graphics or anything like that.
Oh, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I'm gonna need all. Believe you me, I need help in more ways than one. Dun, 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 dun. Jokes. Oh, what the fuck? Oh God. How is this blowing? Yeah, this is weird. Oh, hold on. There we go. Weird ass blowing. Emma. So how?
Oh,
What,
no.
I'm in hell. It's just never ending.
It is.
All right, can you just
Now you're snookered.
be careful?
What? Snooker?
I don't want to
It's
get.
a pool game, dude.
I know, but I don't want to get canceled. I haven't started the promotion yet. Wait till he's run a show first. Yep, there we go. That sounds right. Okay. We're not done yet, are we? The fuck just happened? Okay. What?
Shot off.
What?
I got shot off the wall. No! It still counts.
What the I have no idea what the fuck just happened. I have no effing idea.
I went to take my shot, but then I farted and rolled into the hole all on its own. And I let go of the mouse and still acted like I shot it.
Have fun clipping that one, folks. Oh, those damn farts always get those. Yeah, so I will be away. I may pop into in the Chizat for a couple of games or a couple of streams. It'll probably be via my phone because I'm not taking my computer out. Oh, I stuck to the goddamn. I wonder if this will work. All right, kind of a waste, but fuck it. So that's why there's going to be no HGGM this coming Friday. I just need a break. I need a break. Break me off a piece of my fucking ass. I mean my head. I mean, break. Candy. All right. Why do we always start in the corner in this one?
I don't know.
Seems a little off-putting.
In more ways than one.
Ooh. Ah, now I want pudding. God damn it. Get out of the fucking ad.
I have stuff to make creamsicle pie.
Wait, what?
You never heard of creamsicle pie?
Okay. Word cut out there in between. Yes. No, I have. I have not had it. God, I've never had one. I don't think so.
It's really easy. You just get the pudding stuff. You get one cheesecake, one vanilla, and one packet of Jello.
Oh, the
Orange
pudding.
Jello. Yeah, you just make the pudding like you normally would.
God damn it.
And add the Jello powder to the vanilla.
Ooh, can I
And there you
teleport?
go. You let it sit in the fridge overnight to set up. You got creamsicle pie.
That does sound yummy. Don't make me hungry right now. It's my worst enemy. I can't focus.
I've been hungry, okay?
What?
I've been hungry.
Then get some food.
We don't have any more snackies.
And JP's gonna bring some airport snacks.
Oh god, no.
Why not?
He don't pick the best snacks sometimes.
Yeah. Such as. God fucking damn it!
I'm tiny.
Hey,
He goes with
nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
he-
size, right? Says pig. Says pig penis.
Sometimes he'll just bring home something that is just like, yeah, you definitely only thought of yourself with that. But what is that fucking family mix thing that has the rye chips and I know it starts with a G.
Sorry. Repeat that one more time.
It's
Jesus.
a variety mix bag of snack foods, and it's got the rye chips, pretzels, tortilla chips, and stuff like that in it. The company starts with a G.
It's not a grab bag or something. No, I know what you're talking about. Like it's not like trail mix, but it's a similar brand.
It's, yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
it's not trail mix.
It's not Chex Mix, right?
No,
But
it starts with a G, and it's not the grab bag.
I have no fucking idea. I know what you're referring to, but I have no idea what the name of the fucking. But anywho, yes.
I like it when he brings that kind of stuff home, and it's his fault that I like it because I never even heard of this stuff until I got here. And he shoved them in my face like, you got it. So I tried it. Now I want it
You know what?
as much as possible.
You know what? Food that I made that it was. It's gonna say you're gonna be like, well, duh. Of course, it's gonna taste good. But for some reason, doing it this way made it taste like 20 times more delicious. But Dino chicken nugget parm.
Yes, you've told me about this before.
Yeah, I thought I mentioned it before. I don't know what sort of mental fucking. I don't know what sort of mental games were played, but or what sort of like if it was like a trick of some kind, but somehow that thing just tasted like the the apple of the gods. It was the best thing. I don't know what it was about the combination of the cheese sauce or the oil or whatever it was, or maybe the fact that it was more like nachos where you could like pull it apart.
Yep, that's what it was.
I think it was just
It was that
so
finger
good.
food moment. It's like, 'cause you notice, food that you can eat with your hands always tastes so much better.
It's true. Yeah, so good. Anyway, I think it's going to wrap it up, I think, for No Bucks Given this fine evening. I want to thank JP and Heather and y'all for tuning into the Chizat. Appreciate all you guys checking us out. Like I said, this week's going to be kind of weird and wonky, so bear with us as we try and figure this shit out. But it's going to be a good time. I think we'll figure out some sort of game plan. Like I said, I'll be popping in and whatnot. So if anything, we'll see you guys next weekend. And until then, y'all, peace out. I'm